Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez and trust me, we have a lot to cover tonight. So let's dive right in. We're kicking off things down south in Culture Capital, where history was made with the first overtime showdown in the Belize Premier Basketball League. The Easy Investment Dancreca Dream Ballers had their home crowd fired up inside the Russell Chester Garcia Stadium, but they weren't the only ones bringing the energy. San Pedro Tiger Shark fans made the trip too, turning the arena into a battleground of cheers and chants. This is 5 minutes into the first quarter. Dream Ballers were holding the Tiger Sharks to 3 points and Deshaun Brackett comes in with the layup to extend their lead to 9 points. 6 minutes into the first, the Tiger Sharks have 5 points and Brackett nails a 2-point jump shot to give his team 11. But the Tiger Sharks went on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes to tie the game at the end of that quarter. At the end of the first half, Easy Investments Dancreca Dream Ballers had a 1-point lead with 32 points. The second quarter saw both teams exchange blows that kept the game close. And they kept exchanging those blows at the start of the third quarter. Here is Francis Arana with a smooth 3-point shot 2 minutes in to tie the game at 36. Tyrell Griffith followed shortly after with a wide open dunk that set the Tiger Sharks in an 8-0 run. But the Dream Ballers has a weapon that is not talked about enough. He goes by Deshaun Brackett. 2 minutes to end the third, down by 8. Brackett clutch 3-point jumper. The game is now 45-50. Less than a minute later, Brackett from the 3-point line again, and that is good. The Sharks' lead is now cut to 2. 18 seconds on the clock and Brackett breaks through 2 defenders on his way to the basket and gets up over 2 other defenders to tie the game. Now let's go to the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Deshaun Brackett with another 3 to give his team the 61-60 points lead. Keon Rowland responds on the other end with a driving layup. Daniel Conarke with a massive 3 on the other end to take back the lead. A Malik Hunt driving layup and Keon Rowland layup gives the Tiger Sharks a 2-point lead with 40 seconds left in the game. Deshaun Brackett tries, he is fouled inside the paint and goes to the line to shoot the 2 most critical free throws of this season so far. He makes both clutch free throws and sends the game into overtime. After a hard-fought 5 minutes of overtime, the San Pedro Tiger Sharks came out on top with 77 to their opponents' 74. Let's quickly look at some of the top stats from this one. Look at Brian White finishing with 21 rebounds for the Tiger Sharks. Keon Rowland had 19 and made some big plays. Francis Arana finished with 22. But the top scorer of the night was none other than Deshaun Brackett with 33 points. The Tiger Sharks also won against the Capital City Kings on Sunday inside the Belize City Civic Center. The Kings defeated the Belize City Thunderbolts on Friday night in Belmopan. And the Punta Gorda Panthers and Corozal Serra Suns doubleheader weekend in PG saw the Panthers victorious in both games. Let's go overseas for a bit to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where some of our well-known pro cyclists have been competing in the 3-day Tulsa Tough Race. On day 1, Jivin Gonzalez secured the victory for Legion in the men's category 1 and 2 race with a sprint off to the finish line.
Chavarria coming through from Legion of Los Angeles, your $500 pre-winner and your winner here in FC Tulsa, Chavarria.
On day 2, Derek Chavarria won in the same category for Legions with a similar finish. Chavarria also dominated on day 3. These are exciting wins for both of our cyclists. And the Belize District Football Association's First Division Finals turned the lights on inside the Myron Jones Sporting Complex on Sunday night. Tutbay Football Club faced off against Cesar Ridge Football Club in the championship matchup. We now know who the big dogs in town this season are. Tutbay Football Club with a dominant performance over their opponents. 13 minutes into this one, ball towards goal, Tutbay's Tom Miguel, and the goalkeeper faced off the extra push by Miguel and the goal is scored. Early second half of the action, a Tutbay player goes down inside the penalty box. Francis Arana called for a heavy contact. The referee awarded a penalty shot to Tutbay. Devin Thornton puts it in. Less than 10 minutes later, Tutbay gets possession on the far side. They control the ball down the line until it finds a sprinting Shamar Thomas. He took the shot and it was just too much for the goalkeeper. Thomas celebrates. At the 70th minute, Caesar Ridge FC has possession inside the penalty box. A hard tackle and their player hits the ground. Whitefield Fisher secured Caesar Ridge's only goal in this one. Tutme Football Club is your Belize District First Division champions. And finally, staying on football, Belize's senior men's national team fell to Panama on Saturday night inside the FFB Stadium in Bemopan. Home field advantage was a non-factor in this one for Belize. On the other hand, many fans are commending the team for what is being described as marked improvement. Well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.